Okay, now guys, we've got a tweet from Eric Wall. I think it's extremely powerful, and I think a lot of the stuff that he say makes a lot of sense. So we're going to be talking about that today, right now. Richard Hart could have forked Ethereum, airdropped some to a bunch of hex holders, and launched Pulse Chain in the time it takes to complete a trip from into the Louis Vuitton store. Right, there's that tweet, and says forking the Ethereum system state is a dumb and pointless. There is no utility in the world's largest airdrop. Ethereum proof of work did it the exact same thing. Look where it got them. Right now, this is a point that I kind of agree with right now. I think that the market has changed significantly, right? If we had launched full system state before the fork of Ethereum and Ethereum proof of work, before Ethereum 2.0 launched, I think it made a lot of sense. If we had forked Pulse Chain at a time where Ethereum fees were high, I think it would have made a lot of sense to fork the entire system state, because you'll be giving an alternative to people for them to trade and do whatever they want to do on the blockchain. But at the point where we are right now, I don't think that there's still much utility to the world's largest airdrop, especially given the fact that we already had the world's largest airdrop with Ethereum proof of work, and we also had the world's largest airdrop with Ethereum Fair, both of which some of them did not do that well, right? I mean, look at Ethereum proof of work. Hex on Ethereum proof of work was possibly one of the best pairs earlier on, and now it's kind of died down. We don't see much hype around it now. Maybe we will. Maybe it will come up at some point, but the forking entire system state doesn't seem to have that much value. Now it talks about no one is trading link on Ethereum proof of work. The volume is zero. Broken tickers don't matter. Yeah, and then he's got a chart here to show the chart of link on Ethereum proof of work, which really shows that it doesn't have a lot of value. Now, another reason why I don't think that it still matters to fork the entire system state is this, right? We are meant to have the automated market maker Fixabot go up and buy those trading pairs on Uniswap, and allowing PulseX to be the most liquid exchange on Pulse Chain. And if none of the stuff matters at all, why should we buy up those PRC20 tokens? Why should the Fixabot buy up those tokens, right? If there's no long-term value, because all that could do is provide exit liquidity for those people who don't want to see Pulse Chain succeed in the first place. So all in all, I kind of do agree that there's not much value. All there is just giving ERC20 token holders an opportunity to dump. And we're saying this at the same time we've got over 100 projects that are dedicated to building on Pulse Chain for Pulse Chain, and a lot of high quality projects as well, right? That are building for Pulse Chain. If we do have some liquidity, I think we're better off using that liquidity to pay within Pulse and the 100 projects that are launching on Pulse Chain. That way, it's a win-win, and we are keeping all the stuff. We have a vertically aligned ecosystem that's supporting each other, right? If there's an automated market maker Fixable that buys PRC20 tokens from Pulse Chain projects, that's keeping all that capital in-house. That's supporting the project that support Pulse Chain too, because going to buy Uniswap on Ethereum so that you have PUni and P-Link and P Shiba Inu, when all of these projects have never really shown Hex any support, have never really shown Pulse Chain any support, why essentially we're giving them free money and a free opportunity to dump on us. Now, it made sense before Ethereum Proof of Work launched. It made sense when Ethereum transaction fees were high. And today, I don't think it makes sense. Today, I'm all for launching an empty blockchain with Pulse Chain only and having Pulse Chain only projects. If we start with Pulse X having 100 trading pairs, I think that's a lot better than having thousands of trading pairs, and most of which will have no value, most of which will be just used to exit liquidity on holders, right? So said you should he goes on to say you should not have to wait 1.5 years for an Ethereum copy and paste job where you can access your Hex balances Pulse Chain. So essentially saying that you don't it has taken too long to launch Pulse Chain. The Pulse Chain community is rebuilding all DeFi applications anyway. The dead state is just dead overweight. Yeah, there's no point having a full blockchain when we only have 100 projects there right now. The fact that if we launch empty, Pulse Chain will be fast because we're only going to have a few projects operating there. Plus, we've got scale. We can scale beyond Ethereum, but we're starting off with less bloat on the blockchain. So I definitely agree with it. The dead state is just dead weight. This is a strategy. This strategy decision plainly and a major fuck up. So I think at this point, I think we should still be flexible enough to just drop that, because I don't see there isn't much. The value proposition has changed because of market conditions have changed. Pulse Chain community, who I have had surprisingly pleasant interactions with recently is actually not stupid, because they are reasonably minded people in your community. You don't need to tell me this. You already know this, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. Then goes on to praise the Pulse Chain community. But look, all in all, I must say I do agree with it. I don't think there's still any logic to launch the full system state copy of Ethereum. I think that the time for that, I don't think that, I think it's past. The opportunity for that is past. And I think we should start building from zero. Building from zero attracts people because because that means that you've got thousands of projects launching new, and that attracts a lot of people, because that's the biggest place, that's the best place of opportunity, that's the best place of massive gains in the space. So I think that starting from zero makes a lot of sense for me. And I also think that these other Ethereum applications have never shown support to Pulse Chain, and for us to think that they'll miraculously start doing that, I don't think so. And the fact that Ethereum Proof of Work and Ethereum Fair have not really been able to capture the imagination of the crypto space. People are not trading those pairs that are there already. Now, for us to say Pulse Chain will be different, I agree it will be different. It's a lot better. The game theory is much better. I do agree with all of that, but I think that we're better off launching with a blockchain that's empty. And I think it's a lot easier as well to go to market with an empty blockchain. It doesn't take as much time. Now, all in all, we could be waiting for a market bottom, but that's the story. That's another story. But as for this case, I do think that yes, Eric Wall is he could be he's never been a supporter, but I do think that in this case is completely right. There's no point to launch a blockchain. There's still no point to have a full system state copy of Ethereum at this point. All in all, guys, those are just my opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree or do you disagree with that? Thank you guys for watching, and obviously remember, guys, none of this is financial advice. It's yeah. Thank you for watching.